So, do you think you could explain to me why my sister requires my services during the day? There won't be a night if I can't sleep.
Sorry, I can't.
Did she say anything at all? She can't have possibly sent you without knowing anything.
Well, she did.
It must be fairly important to her. The only question is it something good or bad?
She only said...
Was she smiling when she said it?
No.
Well, then it's bad. Tia, you needed me?
Oh, you're here. That's good. Yes, I do.
What did you need?
Well, I would like a way to change the past, but that won't happen.
What are you talking about, Tia?
A problem, to put it mildly. I try to keep my subjects safe. I would like to prevent tragedy.
Sister, tell me why I am here. Please.
You, of course, know of the terrible occurrences between Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie, correct?
That it was an accident that you refused to tell the gods about?
This is why I didn't tell them.
Rainbow's element. It's... Wait. Celestia, what is that? Inside of it? What caused that to happen?
That is the problem. An infection that I missed somehow. But, then again, Simnet Statica rarely makes itself known. Until it's too late.
This is why you called me here? Because of this... thing? Is it the same as when it happened to me?
Almost exactly. But whereas you were cured by 1,000 years on the moon, a mortal being is much more at risk.
Sister, Rainbow isn't turning into another nightmare moon, is she? She can't. Not without being an alicorn.
No, but she is experiencing the effects of dual consciousness.
She has another being in her mind? How bad is it? Truly. After the attack yesterday?
From what Twilight told me in her letter, the situation is grim. Seeing as the disease has progressed past the 5th iteration, Rainbow's affliction does differ from yours in one way, though. The incursion only appears in nightmares.
That's why you need me, isn't it? To purge her mind during one of these nightmares?
Yes, that would be the final goal. You are the best candidate, the only surviving patron of Simnet Statica, meaning you are the most experienced to deal with this.
To have to deal with losing my mind again to that awful monstrosity. What if I refuse?
You will not refuse. Do you understand? I might not have the power to save Rainbow myself, but you do. And I will not lose another element bearer to this disease. Obviously, it is imperative that you observe what is transpiring within Dash's mind as quickly as possible. I can arrange for accompaniment to the town if you prefer that over going alone, unless solitude is better for your skills.
I will go tonight, and I will go alone. Sooner is better, right? Although, I'm not sure you're making the right choice here, putting me in contact with that thing after 1,000 years.
I understand why this is hard for you, Luna, but...
Do you really? Because I don't think you do. How can you be so sure I won't fall prey to that monstrosity for a second time? Or her Dash doing so?
I truly do understand, and I think you'll do fine.
Then explain, please, since you obviously don't care about putting me in harm's way.
Luna, if there was any other way, I would take it. But you know this disease better than any pony, and your specialty is dream sharing, which you have proven competent at many times. Along with the supervision of nightmares being your duty.
If my duty, and not to mention talent, is nightmares, why haven't I noticed rainbows at all?
Simnet Statica rarely makes itself known until it's too late, a fact I realized with you. However, Dash and her mind can still be purged. There's still time for intervention. I often say, ruler first, sister second, putting the good of the many as our first priority. And since you have a solution, we must help, because
Because they have no idea what they are dealing with.
Hey, Twilight. Just how long have we been out here? 10 years? I'm bored. And losing to Fluttershy. How are you so good at this?
It's called patience.
It's only been 20 minutes, Spike. And Rainbow can take as long as she needs. As far as I'm concerned, she has a lot to talk about. Although I wish I knew about the no fire in the lobby policy a bit earlier.
Actually, Twilight, I had a question about Rainbow's nightmares. You said you didn't know how to fix them, and that they're getting worse. Like every night?
Yeah, I did.
Well, I was thinking about how we usually solve big problems with ourselves. And I thought that we could possibly, maybe, use the elements of harmony? Why haven't we tried using them?
Because we... I don't know, actually.
Well, I don't see why we couldn't. I mean, we are bonded to them, so we should be able to use them.
She has a point, Twilight. You probably could make some use of the most powerful things in Equestria that you have complete control of.
I don't want to be too pushy, but if Dash is having this much trouble with being insane, we should try to help, right?
I guess we could try.
You'd do more than try. You'd be like, boom! Here's the elements. And Dash's nightmares would be all like, no! And then they get squished like that cockroach I found under my basket a few days ago when I sat on it. You do use the elements a lot anyway, and nothing ever stands whatever they blast out.
Well, I don't use the elements for everything. Just for the important things.
There must be a lot of important things then. Because, think about it. There was the incident with Discord, and there was
Discord, and Chrysalis, and Nightmare Moon, and Discord again when he wrecked Fluttershy's house, and... what's his name? The Crystal King guy? Oh, and a few months ago, you used yours to make that glowy potion you wouldn't let me touch for some
The
reason.
effects of that potion were for my benefit, not yours. And anyway, I'll have to check if Rainbow could use her element on herself.
What are you gonna use on me?
Rainbow!
Yeah, it's me. Listen, I have to tell you something pretty cool. And important, but also cool. You'll love this.
Rainbow! It's you!
Yeah, it's me. What's so...
I wanted to say I'm sorry for everything. How I called you terrible things and didn't listen. I was so worried about you.
Well, this is different. What made you decide to apologize?
Twilight.
So, you told her the story, huh, Twilight?
Well, it was more of Spike's doing, really. Anyway, talking is the first step towards fixing a problem.
And after I heard what was happening to you, I felt terrible. And I wanted to say something to you, but I didn't know if you would want me as a friend after the things I said.
Funny. I thought the same thing about you guys.
Well, Rainbow, since you seem to be doing much better now, why don't you tell us what was so amazing with your talk with Pinkie?
Oh, right. Well, Pinkie is actually okay with the entire thing. I know you know that, Twilight, but the best part is that when she gets out of the hospital, she'll... What the...
Dash? Are you okay?
I don't know. I just feel... kind of strange. Dizzy, almost. I kind of have a headache, actually.
Maybe it's the heat. Do you need water?
You should probably sit down, Dash, if the headache is that bad.
That might be a good idea if... Oh.
Dashy.
Oh.
Dash? You look a little pale all of a sudden. What's going on?
Why are you here?
Rainbow? You alright? Rainbow?
Rainbow?
Rainbow!
What? What do you want?
Dash, what the heck? You went somewhere there for a second, and you look terrified.
Maybe you're hungry. I get funny sometimes when I haven't eaten. Come to think of it, I would like something to eat.
That's probably it. Thank you, Spike. Although, Dash, I'm not entirely sure what just happened there. You sure you're fine?
I'm sure it's nothing, Twilight. Probably just excited, that's all.
I'm just glad you're better, Rainbow. I can't imagine what it was like for you to have us yell at you like that. I'm really, really sorry.
It's okay. You didn't know, and I wasn't really in a position to explain myself that well. I'm just happy it didn't stay that way.
I'm glad it didn't stay that way either. So, hey, could we go to lunch? Or is that just me? Because I am really hungry, since I brought it up earlier.
Nice to see you unaffected by all of this, Spike.
Of course I'm affected. It's just lunchtime, that's all. It's not like I don't care.
Hey, it's okay. I get it. I could eat too. What do you say, Twilight?
I'll go with you, if you agree to talk to me for a second on the way there, Dash. Rainbow, I don't care what you say. What happened back there wasn't nothing. You looked like you saw something awful for a second, and I'm wondering if it has anything to do with your nightmares. Especially since I saw first hoof what those do to you last night.
It has everything to do with the nightmares. I did see something. I saw her. And this isn't the first time.
They happened before, right? Before you and Pinkie? Yesterday?
Yeah, before that. And before I blacked out in my house a month ago and woke up surrounded by glass from the mirror I apparently put my hoof through. I see this stuff before something bad happens. Before I do something awful.
Then do you really think it's a good idea to go lunch in town right after you saw this stuff?
I think I'll be fine enough for that. But could you keep this between us for now? The others think I'm getting better for once.
I don't think that'll be a problem. They're pretty good at distracting themselves already, to be honest.
Fluttershy, I don't know what that is, but could you just get rid of it? Quickly?
Oh, come on. He won't hurt you if you don't panic.
But I am panicking!
Thanks for doing this for me, guys. It means a lot to me.
Anything for you, Rainbow. I think all of us would agree you needed this.
I guess I did. I haven't done this in a long time. I couldn't have if it hadn't been for Twilight. For deciding to stay with me for reasons I'll never understand fully, I'm sure.
Well, you might understand. Later, Rainbow.
Oh, and Spike, if it hadn't been for you and your ridiculous appetite, this meal wouldn't have happened anyway.
Spike, you want a napkin, maybe?
Huh? Do I really need a napkin, Twilight?
Well, not if you're trying to look like you bathed in gravy.
Point taken. I'll use the napkin.
It was pretty nice of the waiter to give us half off on this food. Why'd he do that anyway?
I may have stared him down a little bit when I ordered, to be honest.
Using your power for evil? Fluttershy, you surprised me. And here I was thinking he just liked you.
That may have played a part in it. Don't know why, though.
You not knowing doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
What is that supposed to mean?
No offense, Fluttershy. You're not exactly the brightest when it comes to looks.
Twilight!
Psst. Right, Rainbow?
Hey, Rainbow. Not too occupied with this to listen, but...
Rainbow, were you listening? Rainbow! Dash, you're not really all there. What's going on?
I think this might not have been the best decision to come here.
Why? You're not seeing things again, are you?
No, it's just... It's everyone else. They're watching me.
Nobody's watching you, Dash. Unless you count me or our friends. But that's because you're acting strange all of a sudden.
They all are. They know it's me. Look at them. It was a bad idea to come here. They know. They're just pretending not to.
Dash, what in Celestia's name are you talking about? No pony knows, all right?
Except them. And her.
Dash, there's no one over there. Just snap out of this and...
Dash. Snap into this. Listen to me for a change. You have no idea how hard it is for me to communicate with you this way. The stress alone is horrid.
Pinkie? Is that you? Here?
No, because if I were, you might care to listen to me for once in a while. Although Twilight is right, they don't suspect you. But if they did know, what they do to you would make my little parties pale in comparison. And considering that incredibly impolite way you departed last night, I might just inform them of your involvement in Pinkie Pie's very close encounter with untimely death. Fitting, isn't it?
But how? You can't tell them if they can't see you.
But you can, Rainbow. And that's enough for me. It's always been enough for me. I've even gone as far as to tell you personally how much you mean to me. And yet all you do is hate me for it. So, I've decided to treat you the same way you treated me.
The same way I've treated you. I've never cut you up into little pieces. I've never tortured and eaten anyone.
Not physically, Rainbow. Mentally. You took all my best work and vilified it, insulted it, and I took it in stride. But now I'm done. I'm going to destroy you, Dash. I'm going to take you apart bit by bit. I'll take your image and tear it to shreds, and make every pony see who's really in control of your mind.
No. You can't do that. You're not real. You're not there.
Rainbow?
Not real.
Rainbow Dash? Are you feeling okay?
Don't touch me, you freak!
Rainbow, wait! Where are you going? Dash, wait up!
What was that all about? And where are they going?
I have no idea.
That was kind of strange.
You're telling me?
You know, that pony really looked like...
Rainbow Dash! Dash! Wait! Where are you going? Come back! Horse feathers, where did she go?
Hey, we saw where Rainbow
Dash!
went. You think I
Where
should tell
are
her?
you?
I think I should.
Just because you fancy her doesn't mean you have to get involved with whatever that was. They're both nutters, Dash and Twilight. And don't forget about yesterday, mate. Nearly lost the town candy mare.
Yes, but all the more reason, right? I've never been able to talk to her. It's better when they're confused, right?
Ugh, you and I need to have a serious talk about how to impress a mare. Because you obviously...
Hey, Twilight!
Ugh.
Over here!
Hi?
My point exactly. You utter pillock.
Look, I'm kind of busy with something at the moment. I don't need to talk.
Oh, no. I just saw where your lovely friend disappeared off to.
Lovely? What? You mean Rainbow? You saw where she went, you mean?
Yes, indeedy, Twilight. And I'll tell you where she is. That is, if you can pay.
Pay? Pay what? What are you talking about?
Celestia's sake, he's joking. Miss, I know it's hard to tell. He's just impaired.
Oh, okay.
Impaired by your face, that is.
Was that a joke?
Afraid he's actually serious about that one. Just ignore him.
It's radiant.
Like I said, ignore him. I'll tell you where your friend went.
Oh, thank you. Where did she go? It's important that I find her soon.
For the answer to your question, I just followed the trail of wreckage your companion left in her wake. Rather in a hurry she was, I might add.
She went down the main street then?
Right down to the library at the end of the road. Which, now that I look at it, turns out to be your own home. Isn't that convenient?
Very so. She at least thought to go somewhere quiet.
Well, there you go. Glad I could have been better assistance than my friend here.
Hey, Twilight. After you figure out what's going on over at your place, do you want to maybe...
Oh, no. Thanks, but no thanks. I'm busy.
Are you sure? I mean,
No!
She didn't even say goodbye.
Mel, you're not a bad pony, but you talk like a complete moron. Plus, she's probably got some pony else in mind. Sorry to tell ya.
Who then? How can you tell?
I don't know, mate, but it would be a pretty old relationship where she's involved. Trust me, you're better off this way.
Don't know what was up with that colt. You'd think he was hexed by something. Oh, I really hope that's steam. Rainbow, what are you up to? Rainbow? Hello? Where did you go? Looks like she started the shower. Rainbow Dash? You in there somewhere?
Hey, Twilight. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I've been better.